found out treasures are always lost, pleasures and rage come back. I'm watching you. Be careful with your moves tonight. I think the time is right. I think the blood is dried. It cries for more. So what are we waiting for? Wires and chains starting to fade. It feels like a game you have to play. Lights out. Is this who you really are? Can't look into your eyes. I found out treasures are always lost, pleasures are long forgotten. Who are you now?
Hello everybody, welcome to the stream, nice to see you here. I hope you had a good day. And today, I don't know, I'm a bit late. Definitely was just really exhausted today, I have to admit. Also streaming the last couple of days was quite a bit, so that's why I thought, well, maybe we'll stream later the day a bit, or maybe just a short stream. And since we haven't decided on what to play next anyway, I decided to, let's maybe give it a try here. Considering it's also I wouldn't say a new game, but at least newly the Legacy edition of it came out. I don't have it yet, as expected. I did not so far get an answer to my request. However, I still possess the game. It's just the old version. Also, if you want to play an NG+, you also need a save game. You would have to play through it again. Which I guess is possible to just say, yeah, well, we played through it again, different character, which we also plan on doing now. But let us see. Difficulty level increase. Congratulations on completing the game. Your party has been upgraded to the next difficulty level. You can now continue to level up your party by replaying the story. We can do this. Last time we played here our friend elf. No, not friend elf, but friend dwarf. Finally I can tap quit out of the game without the game doing weird stuff. That's actually really good. So quite curious what you will think about all of that. As I said, the time is potentially definitely not ideal for that, but I thought, well, why not just get online and play a bit. Maybe check how New Game Plus is feeling here. Just also in the back of the same time try to find the Firebot. Also, Two Kings, Mikey, welcome, nice to see you. I have to admit the waiting time here was longer than I anticipated, to be honest. Well, you know. Let's see how much fun it is to play. And then we look in a moment how things are kind of working out for us. Let me just double check here something. Is it already updated? Seems like it. And unfortunately, the last stream we had, it got claimed a lot. Like, a lot. There was definitely some claiming to be done there. 1, 2, 3. I have 5 claims left. I removed already 2 or something. There was a total of 7, I assume. As you can see, yeah, quite a lot of stuff got claimed there. A bit unfortunate, but yeah, definitely a problem we have to kind of find a way around in the future. Like, the only way is I have to consequently mute the audio then of the in-game when stuff like this happens. So we have Eradan, or Dunedain Ranger. Ranger of the Dunedain. A Dunedain Ranger. I was thinking about if I would use a plural in the first word. I don't know. I haven't played that guy. Some people, I mean, if it would be more people in chat, you could make a vote or something if you want to maybe see the Lore Master of Rivendell. Might be difficult though to do. As you can see, we have here multiple saves. New game. I think we started already just to see if something is different or so. I don't know. I can't remember, chat. Question is, do we want to check the support character? My worry is a bit that the support character is not that much fun to play. And also if you play solo, you know, you have to do some damage. I'm not sure what spells she has and so on. I know she can heal and has this barrier, the barrier. I think Eradan would be the safe call here, so to say. But yeah, if I get my hands on the Legacy Edition, we might also look into this to maybe show the differences, considering that we currently have a good overview of what are the actual differences, right? From just completing it recently again, so we have everything still in good memory. And we could try her out, see how fun she is. It might be difficult.
Of the Great War of the Ring, many songs have been sung and many tales told. The names of heroes like Gandalf the Grey, Aragorn the King, and Frodo the Ring-Bearer are greatly revered, and rightly so. Yet Sauron's grasp stretched much further than the lands of Gondor and Rohan alone, and his forces might have done great evil in the north of Middle-earth, had a handful of heroes not stood in his path. Their stories, too, deserve to be told.
A prancing pony.
Pay heed now to one such tale, which begins here in the town of Bree, just a few short days before Frodo arrived on his quest.
Now the game stops. Not sure if it's loud enough.
Aragorn. Eredon. Well met. And in company with Andriel of Rivendell and Farin the Dwarf. An unlikely trio to find walking through the doors of the Prancing Pony. You were at Sarn Ford last I knew. Do you bear news from Halbarad?
Yes. Grim news.
I feared it would be so. Quickly, tell me what has happened, but keep your voices low. There are unfriendly ears, even here in Bree.
3 days passed. The guard at Sarn Ford was attacked by 9 Black Riders.
Stand fast, Rangers!
We were overwhelmed, and the enemy passed into the Shire.
This is worse than I imagined. I know these riders. It is from Mordor they come. Our folk could not hope to stand against the 9 together. How bad were our losses?
Very bad. We tried to resist them, but they were surrounded by an aura of unnatural dread.
There is more you should know. After the rout, one of the Black Riders met with an ally, a man of great malice and power.
Hey, Northman. It scares me there.
As our master commanded, I have stirred up the orcs of the mountains. Even now, I have a force gathering amid the ruins of Old Fornost.
Return at once and prepare your forces. We will have need of them soon.
My orcs will be ready. These lands have known peace for too long. They will soon feel the Dark Lord's wrath.
If this Agendaur has a force at Fornost, then our position grows all the more desperate.
But why all this force against the peaceful halflings? It can't be the enemy sees them as a threat.
I will say this much. There is a Hobbit of the Shire who should be coming this way with a great burden. If it falls into the hands of the enemy, it will mean doom for us all. Now this Hobbit is adrift on the road with enemies all around. I must find him before they do. And I need you to help me keep him safe.
You are my chieftain. I will gladly do whatever you command.
I'm a part of this now as well.
Hey, Murray.
Then we three are of one mind. How can we aid you?
We must reduce the
I
threat
see
from
you.
the enemies gathered at Fornost. Travel there and do whatever you can to keep the enemy's eye turned towards you and away from the Shire.
Perhaps we will have help in this task. Eladan and Elrohir were in the north when last I heard. Any gathering of the enemy is certain to attract their attention.
Good. You could find no better allies than the sons of Elrond half-elven.
I hope we meet. But with or without help, the enemy will be kept busy. We'll make sure of that.
So here we are. Back in Bree at the beginning of the game. This time, yeah, we have great trouble. Look at this. Oh no. Pretty full here. Huh. Because a lot of the stuff we have is for the champion only. I have 2 bone rings. Funny. How do I... I think you can... this is how it works. First of all, we have to kind of check the character, because I have not... We have said we have a lot of points. I would assume... Hey, Storm Knight, nice to see you. I would assume we have to get some of the stuff here up to wear anything. I'm not sure what the main stat is of this character, unfortunately. I would assume will. And we have 21 skill points. So, press 1 to conjure a protective orb that defends from ranged attacks. Need that. Press 2 to unleash a magical shockwave in all directions. I want that. And 3 is hold 1 to power up your ranged attacks, firing multiple charges at once. Unlocks and increases healing done by Sanctuary. So when we have this, we heal inside of that. That's good. Heal used by party members cost less power. Inside, I assume. Upgrade the elf passive power regeneration. I think that we might need. While blocking, press 1 for a temporary armor bonus. She's the Lore Master of Rivendell, yes. Increase the duration. While blocking, press 4 to instantly heal nearby party members. As word of command. Press 2 to unleash a magical shot. Word of command is, I think, a reference to what Gandalf experienced in Moria, I would assume, with the Balrog. I think there's something like word of command or something is mentioned there. Chance each time a skill is cast that the next is free and does not trigger a cooldown. Yes, okay, I can see that. Range of your word of command and Tempest skills. What is Tempest? This is Tempest. By blocking, press 3 to blast targets with a force of elemental energy. What else do we have? Press 3 to devastate a single target. Higher ranks add chain damage to additional targets. Who's voice actress of her? I'll look it up. Laura Bailey. I think she's relatively well known. It's definitely a well-known voice. Voiced Kid Trunks. That's funny. Jaina Proudmoore in World of Warcraft, that's funny. There's some interesting examples. She's Catwoman in Telltale's Batman. And Supergirl in Injustice 2. Serena in Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Dawnguard. She is Sarah in Final Fantasy 13. Interesting. So yeah, she has quite a few. She's a well-known voice. Reduces the cooldown of your active skills. Yeah, I want that. Grant a bonus of armor based on your current will. That sounds very important. Each killing blow achieved with skills awards bonus power. Hold 2 to follow welcome with an overwhelming area attack. I think that might be powerful and looks dual wielding of one-hand weapon alongside the staff and increase your damage. Also sounds important. Increase the damage done with staffs. Increase the rate that the staff's ranged attacks charge and increase the damage bonus of charged shots. Increase the duration of fire, ice and lightning effects you inflict on enemies. Press 1 to dispel Sanctuary with a powerful detonation. Any friendly ranged attacks fired through the Sanctuary deal extra damage. That's potentially not bad. Press 2 to conjure slow but highly lethal bolt of explosive energy. Press 2 again to detonate it. Okay, we keep this for the time being.
These people seem to have no notion of the dangers that threaten them.
So, volume is so low. Not sure if we should do all the things you can do in the game.
You're a strong man, Bramble. You do well with us.
Sounds good, but I don't know. I wouldn't want to hurt no one. Not real bad, anyway.
You think they care about you? I say take what you want and the rest be damned. Well, what do you want, Elf? This is a private conversation.
You said something about hurting people. Why?
Well, it's just that this fellow and his friends are offering me a chance to, well, you know, be part of a gang.
Shut your mouth, Harley Bramble. You don't have to spill your guts to this pointy here. Elves don't belong here.
I sense that it is you who does not belong here. Keep your insults to yourself.
And what if I don't? What are you gonna do about it, eh? You filthy dog. Have it your way for now. But I have friends, powerful friends. You'll soon be sorry. Mark my words. This old town will be sorry.
Do you feel the same way as your friend?
Me? No, I don't. I don't even know him, really. He's a stranger here. Just come up from the south a week or two ago. I won't have anything more to do with him, I swear.
I mistrust that one. What did he want of you?
Well, I'm not really sure. He said there'd be changes around here soon, and those smart enough to join up with his friends would end up running things.
He means no good to Bree, or to you. You would do well to avoid men like that.
Aye, you're right. Folks here may not treat me the way I like all the time, but it's still my town. I shouldn't go siding with strangers.
That is the wise path. Farewell, Harley Bramble.
It's very low in volume, it's unfortunate. I hope that this is fixed in the Legacy Edition. That's something I definitely noticed. We can do other stuff. We can return here at some point anyway. We should go to the merchant really quick. Hey, it's really nice to see you. Not sure if I said hi. Didn't want to talk over the cutscene or over the dialogue here. Even though we have already seen that. There's a Brunnen.
There is little in the way of art or gardens in Bree. I wonder if the towns of men are always so dismal.
So low in volume. Go to settings. audio settings. Music volume is low. Dialogue volume is max. No, you can make it higher. Game is so low on volume. Weird.
Well, bless me. If it isn't an elf walking right into my shop like something from an old tale. Welcome, welcome. What can I do for you? I hope you have a trinket or two you would be willing to sell. Nothing as wonderful as elf-made good.
I must be on my way.
It was an accident. I
Welcome.
want to move my
What can I
keyboard
do for
and
you?
hit the enter button by accident.
Do you deal often with my kind?
Not often, sadly. But there are still elves that wander from time to time through the Chetwood nearby. Sometimes I've been fortunate enough to meet with them.
I see. Have you met with any recently?
Why, no, now that you mention it. I guess it's been a few years since last I met an elf. Though sometimes I've had a strong feeling that they were about. Just not seen, if you take my meaning.
I am not surprised that meetings with my kin have become rare. Do you know why this is so?
Folks say that the elves are leaving our shores, heading west and sailing away for other lands. Some around here might be happy to know that was true, but for my part, I hoped it isn't. Yet I imagine you'd know more about that than me.
It is true, many of my kindred have departed and many more will soon follow. Yet there are those of us who still love these lands of Middle-earth. We will remain here for many long years to come, if we are able.
Good, good. I hope to see more elves visiting and trading with us. Speaking of which, what can I do for you?
Can we buy something? Okay, yes we can. That stuff is really expensive, chat. Rest we have to kind of wait, but we still have some cash that we can sell. Quite a few rewards. We don't need 2 bone rings, I would say. We have a brass ring, it looks like the 1 ring. Okay. I have not spent all my points yet because I don't know how to play the elf. To buy. Oh man. Just got an armor piece that's just very powerful. Now we can also wear a lot of the other things. Strength, health, enemy mischance, strength, dexterity, enemy mischance, dexterity, stun. 18 armor, strength, health regen. Come on, let's go with the champion's talisman for now. Not sure what secondary weapon we might wear. Not sure what the range weapon of an elf is. It's stamina. Any damage? Deflect damage, dexterities, we will. I should be able to wear this ring. And that's what I bought. We upgrade our character quite a bit. Let us see what we can do. Not sure how the we are now on the next difficulty level, which is quite a bit higher. And can maybe look a little bit into how she plays here. We still have abilities. Think about maybe doing a backup of the save. I have to find the save game again. Let me just see, where did I save it? The north? Save location. Okay, I wrote that down, which is good. You only know she's a lawmaster from Rivendell. In Rivendell, I don't know. Most of the Rivendell elves should be Noldor, so I would assume she is also of the Noldor. I don't know if there is more information of a house or so, like in Gondolin. Okay.
This is Fornost, yet I see no sign of the enemy.
These ruins could hide a large army. We might even now be under the gaze of unfriendly eyes.
Well, we came to provide a distraction for Aragorn, and what better way to do that than walking in the front door? Let's be about it.
What happens?
This will prove useful.
Okay, interesting. That's how she works. There's kind of a machine gun there. I was wondering what she can provide attack-wise.
You face the power of the Eldar! Archers!
Fight me if you dare!
The beginning is, I guess, quite easy, I think.
This bloom is beautiful.
They're bringing reinforcements.
They were really nice too. 215 watch streak. Insane. That's another dude.
The gate is opened.
Open the gate, chat. Classic line. Okay, this AoE is really powerful. No, our dress is kind of... what to say? Dirty. Full of blood. Alder's also in the Dead by Daylight scene and now will become killer main. That's funny. So that means we will see Baldur never again here. We still have some points left. The beginning is of course very easy. We still have to see how we last against the stronger orcs later in the game, but I guess until then we still have...
This will prove useful.
Oh, that is cool. So we can mix stuff. Temporary benefits when consumed. Each strike gives 1000 bonus damage while in heroic mode. Duration 2 minutes. Okay. So I can now find... if I understand this correctly, I can find stuff crafted as the elf. And then make potions out of that, which seem completely broken. Grafinde must be member of the house of Inarfin. That is what you mean. Because it said that he was a master of the house of the Gold Flower in Gondolin. That I assume must mean the only house of Finarfin. The Honeybun Embrace, welcome. Oh, not face reveal, yeah. I mean, if you haven't watched in a while, yes. But we have actually... I've done quite some streams now with camera, like since February or something. Not sure what the... There were some arguments for Glorfindel coming from a certain house, but I forgot what it was.
This has the power to heal.
But yeah, welcome everybody who has not seen that shock of your life, I would assume. I'm sorry for that. And the question is though, did we overlook something? Here's stairs. Is this a way where we need to continue? Seems like it. You can't pick up, your inventory is full. Yeah, that is...
Just what I needed.
Oh no, we fell down.
Is everyone unhurt?
These ruins are not sound.
We must find a way out of these pits. Anon Edron the Om. I will take this.
Good. It was an accident that we created that. If we have too much stuff that Yeah, it's good. We already played through it just, I don't know, 2 weeks ago or something. And now returning to it because there's a legacy edition of the game. And that just came out. I thought, well, I don't want to rebuy it. We could maybe try out a bit of NG Plus stuff. Where did he come from? No, tons of little goblin friends.
These goblins are small, but deadly all the same.
Fight me if you dare!
They don't do that much damage though, luckily for us. Okay, there's the AoE explosion. Definitely good.
Stomach to face me!
But yeah, it's a good game. It's one of my favorite games, I have to admit. You can now switch between the characters in the middle in the new version. This is still the old version, so not the new one. I think that might be a game changer, to be honest. Like, you can say now, you know, in the menu, I don't know exactly how it will work, and then switch. So solo play might be more interesting because you are able to switch and equip your teammates. It might run a bit better, I'm not sure. I hope they fix that the music, that the in-game is so low on volume all the time. Might also have a better lock-on system now. I think it's not really needed for the most part. It felt pretty fine.
I need healing.
Donk.
Just like a dwarf to spend so much time on the ground. Thanks, my friend.
So many enemies here.
Won't last much longer.
You can charge the shot now. I didn't know that. There was a lot of fighting, chat. I'm not sure if there's much more. Like, it's just a small remaster. Currently, you can't buy it if you don't have the game anymore. Inventory is full. That's a problem. Always have inventory space problems, chat. That's always annoying. But they're kind of interesting, I have to admit. Just hope, I hope the inventory is also bigger. That would be cool in the game, that you don't have, you know, so much inventory problems. But like I said, I don't know. I would love that they sent me a review code for it, and I could tell you exactly the differences. But so far they have not done that yet. What are we going to do? Okay, I have to get rid of something. This thing here sounds very powerful, so I don't currently feel like getting rid of that. Okay, it's 65. Just drop it. This is just much more valuable than any of the other stuff we have found so far. $55 silver plate. Is there more, chat? Silver plate, we don't need that. That's not valuable enough. Oh, that was. I still don't know what you would level up with her. Like, I feel like, yeah, you need some life. And stamina's maybe also not that bad. Yes, Dex might be. Dexterity increased ranged weapon damage. I assume that also... It's hard to tell because we also use a lot of close range combat stuff. Chain damage to other targets. Okay, that is good. And that's when you shoot with it. This we got. I would definitely add a point to the healing powers. While blocking, press 1 for a temporary armor bonus. To instantly heal nearby party members while blocking, press 4. It's overwhelming area attack. That seems to be strong, I have to admit. Dual wielding is now possible. Each killing blow achieved with skills awards bonus power. Might be also not bad. Reserate staff, range attacks, charge. No, we don't do that many range attacks. I don't really feel the need for doing this. This might be a bit interesting though. I remember that up here was definitely something. Like somewhere here, our friend here could do stuff with the wall. Maybe it was here, I don't know. But here was some kind of secret that the other character could use. I hope they might answer in the future, but maybe not. I don't know. Always a bit unfortunate, chat. Point of interest, doorway. Oh, a westernist artifact. Oh, we take that. Almost I don't have enough space for all of the ingredient stuff. Derrick potion sounds very strong. He gets 1000 damage, that's a lot. Can't pick that up because our inventory is full. As always. Curious if you then can get all the secrets, I guess.
What
Previous
could be making those cries?
loot all. Yeah, it is. Our friend, it's back.
Do that yet.
Kicking is kind of fun.
Fight me if you dare!
Hey. Nice of you. Why can't I pick this up then? Too many questions. I guess we can't use a shield on this character. I played it, this is NG+. So yes, we played through it, but now we play with a different character and NG+. Okay, they gained a level. I like how she said fiends. Run! Oh no!
I thank you, friends. Without your timely arrival, my death would have been slow, but certain.
You can talk.
We are pleased to be of service. No one should be left to suffer at the hands of the goblins. May we know your name?
I am called Balaram. My home is in the Misty Mountains, and I serve Gwaihir, Lord of Eagles. Who is it I have to thank for my rescue?
I am Andriel, and I belong to the household of Elrond Half-Elven, the Lord of Imladris. My companions are Farin and Aradan.
Then I am indebted to you, Andriel of Imladris, and to your friends.
How did the goblins manage to capture you?
I was careless, and the goblins were well prepared. They used war machines to fire bolts that exploded around me. I was stunned and fell from the sky. When I came to my senses, I was bound and helpless, even as you found me.
Have you seen elves here?
I hoped we might find some of my kinsmen here. Have you seen any other elves?
Not long ago, I heard the clash of arms and the shouts of goblins nearby. I assumed you were the source, but it is possible there are other allies in the city. I cannot say where they might be now.
Yeah, Fornos that we currently explore, we have seen yesterday in the stream, where we completed Rise of the Witch King. And then we also had the Battle of Fornos, pretty much the last mission.
What brought you here to Fornost?
I often range far across the lands of the north, gathering news for Gwaihir, my lord. When I saw activity here in long-abandoned Fornost, I grew curious and flew lower to investigate.
What did you see?
Goblins and other foul folk are working within the ruins. They appear to be preparing for war, building siege engines and stockpiling arms.
Were you able to determine who it is that leads this force?
I saw a tall man, heavily armored. The goblins obeyed his commands. Who he is, I cannot say, but he had an aura of menace, like one tainted by the shadow.
That can only be Agandaur.
You know this man?
He is a servant of the Dark Lord. We must find him and destroy him if we are able.
I will assist you, but it will be perilous. The enemy has positioned war machines upon the inner wall. They limit my ability to fly freely.
If we could reach the top of the wall, we might be able to destroy the machines.
Beyond those doors, you will find a passage and stairs leading up to the wall.
Those machines are certain to be well guarded. We could be walking into a trap.
I will take to the air and draw their fire. If we are fortunate, that will allow you to gain the top of the wall unobserved.
Very well. Let us begin.
Too dangerous. No, of course not. Hey, it's Bad Boy, nice to see you. You decided... You don't... No, we are on NG Plus now, but I've switched to the Lore Master. It's NG Plus. So, the next difficulty pass. Because people said I should try the Lore Master and said, we can... If it doesn't fit us, then we can maybe switch. But so far it's not too bad. Not sure how long I streamed though, because I was quite tired today, I have to admit. Was a tough day. Or let's say tough days in the past. Today I needed to rest a bit. So I just thought, well, to have not... So I did not do nothing today, basically. No. I decided to stream a little bit. We won't stream that long though today, I think. $65. $15 chat. I'm not sure if it's a smart idea to try the Lore Master here. So far it works. I don't see myself defeating those really big orcs at the end, but to this point, the beginning is relatively easy anyway. I hope. So far we came through everything decently, even though, despite the higher difficulty. It does help that we are also had some equip left that I could equip even with our friend here. Well, that's actually good. So we can... I don't need 20 of those, I think. How are you finding it? I never tried Lore Master, but it can be... Yeah, so far I'm also very melee based in my actions, I have to admit. So I can't complain. He seems pretty strong so far. Let's say it's not weaker than the dwarf, because he also has a big AoE attack that does a lot of damage, same as we did with the dwarf. So this attack here with the AoE at the end, pretty good. Now I... wasted a slot.
I will take this.
There's some weird healing stuff you can do.
Ah, the very thing I need.
It's because we can't wear shields, we can't pick it up. Otherwise I have no explanation why it doesn't work. The new release is hot swapping would really allow you to specialize each character. Yeah, for sure. Like the hot swapping stuff that you can equip the others then and stuff that's in single player at least that might help a lot. I agree on that. Menu is just so clunky, chat. Don't need so many things. I'm even thinking about selling those. I got lucky and made a hero's potion directly at the start, and that seems to be really strong. Here we still have stuff in Bree to do.
Hello.
Something tells me you're not in the market for a rake or shovel.
Hello. Welcome back to the Prancing Pony. What can I do for you?
Tell me about your town.
Oh, Bree is an old place. Been here for ages and ages. This is the only place in the world you'll find hobbits and men living side by side. We used to see a lot of travellers coming through Bree. Not so much nowadays. I still get customers enough to keep me busy.
What news is there in Bree?
The only thing people are talking about these days is our own bit of excitement. It concerns your friend Strider closely.
What has become of Strider?
He left town with a party of Shire hobbits that came in just after you left. Seemed like an odd pairing, if you don't mind my saying so. They were strange folk, these hobbits.
Strange? In what way?
Well, for one, they seemed to be in some sort of trouble. Even before they showed up, we had this black-cloaked rider come round asking after hobbits from the Shire. He put a chill into my veins, that one, he did. Oh.
A black rider. What became of him?
I can't say for certain, but more of them turned up after the first. They came into the town the same night as the hobbits. It was fortunate your friend Strider kept them hidden that night. Not long after, 5 of them broke down the gates, and rode through the town, howling like a storm. Last anyone saw, they were traveling east.
Thank you, and farewell.
Hello, miss.
What news is...
The only thing
I must be on my...
Miss Lake. Now we heard the dialogues already prancing.
Tell me about your inn.
The prancing pony's been in my family for generations. I can't rightly say how long, it goes that far back. I'm told there's been an inn on this spot nearly as long as there's been a town.
What has become of Strider?
He left town.
I must be on my way.
He's a riddle dude.
Welcome to Bree. You're a stranger around here. May I ask you a few questions?
Questions? Concerning what?
We hear a lot of talk from travelers these days. Most of them speak of war and of a growing shadow in the east. The townsfolk just dismiss this. Say it's far away and doesn't concern us. But I'm not so sure. You've traveled, maybe seen a few things. What's your opinion? Should we be worried?
Imagine the actual book reaction to a real-life elf strolling into the prancing pony. I mean, I'm not sure if elves would... Well, potentially they would not rest in Bree. Maybe outside, like Ildor. But I would be surprised if there were never elven folk coming here to Bree.
There is much to worry about, and the danger is not far off.
I was afraid of that. If only I could convince others. But until then, I will have to take action on my own.
What do you intend to do?
I'd like to arrange for arming the town. We'll need more than pitchforks if we're forced to defend ourselves. I tried to convince a dwarven merchant to bring us weapons, but he refused.
Perhaps I should talk to this dwarf.
It's worth a try. His name is Groff. He's selling his wares from a market stall down the street. You might still find him there.
I shall speak with him and return with his answer.
That dwarven merchant Groff has a stall in the market down the street. See if you can convince him to bring weapons to Bree.
What is, by the way, the other quest we have? Find the third artifact. Okay, speak with Groff. Some side story fun.
Well now, if you don't mind my saying so, you don't look much like a Breelander. Is there something I can do for you?
I have a favor to ask of you.
A favor? What sort of favor?
These people have need of arms. Will you bring a supply of weapons for trade?
You're pulling my beard. Weapons for these folk? They wouldn't know which end of the sword to hang on to. You might as well try selling shoes to hobbits.
The days of peace and comfort may soon be past for Bree. They must be prepared should danger come upon them.
I'll not deny times are growing dark. There's trouble all around. But you'll never get these folks to believe it. Life's been too easy for them for too long.
Not everyone is blind to the growing threat. It was one of the townsmen who sent me to ask this of you. There are others who are worried as well.
It'll take more than a few sensible folk to make it worth my time. These people are simple and peace-loving. It's plowshares they want, not swords.
They will learn quickly should trouble come their way. Surely you do not wish to leave them defenseless in their need.
You're right, of course. Maybe it's not such a bad idea after all. At least I'd have no competition. All right, I'll do it.
Excellent. How long will it be before the arms arrive?
Sometime, I'm afraid. It's a long trek to the Blue Mountains and back. Not to mention I'll have to convince my kin I've not lost my mind. Probably 3 months or more, I reckon.
Tell me of the Blue Mountains and your people.
The Blue Mountains are prosperous enough, although we find more iron than gold. We rely on iron working for our livelihood. That's why I'm here selling tools to the Brelanders.
Yeah, that's, I guess, true. But yeah, kind of interesting chat. I'll let them know.
I will let them know when to expect you. Safe travels, Groff.
Did you speak with Groff? What did he say? Will he bring us weapons?
I was able to convince him. You will have your arms.
Excellent. My only concern now is the time it will take. What if we need to defend the town before the dwarf-made goods arrive? Maybe you could help me with that as well.
How so?
I can tell by your gear that you are no stranger to a fight. If you should have occasion to, well, let's say, recover any weapons you don't need, bring them to me, and I will pay you for them.
I will bear that in mind. Farewell.
Welcome. I think more folks are starting to believe the dangers I warned of are real. But it's no wonder, really. What with the Black Riders appearing on our streets and attempted murder right here in the inn.
Black Riders entered Bree?
Yes, but Barliman can probably tell you more than I.
Not a night staff. 103. Stone cutter blade. So, what was the time spent from Frodo's flight to the culmination of the War of the Ring again? Round about a year, I think. He left the Shire in 3018. The Third Age 3018. We just double check. I'm not good with numbers, as often said. Always have to. And 2021, 3021 is the year's already over. I think Third Age 3019, the ring is already destroyed. Yeah. Relatively short. It's actually really short. It's less than a year. Like Frodo flees. Let's see. Frodo is anxious for Gandalf's absence and keeps a constant look out for him. So it's a 20. Oh, excuse for yawning. At the 29th of September 3018, Frodo reaches Bree at night. And 1 year later, at the 25th of March, the On Ring is already destroyed. Yeah, the game it plays parallel to that. We just missed Frodo like a day or something. That's kind of, it's very impressive if you think about it. He escapes to Rivendell. He sets out from Rivendell in I think December or something. I was surprised how fast that is. The 25th of September, the Company of the Ring leaves Rivendell at dusk. 25th of September, and at the 28th of March, the ring is already destroyed. So 4 months from leaving Rivendell to destroying the One Ring. So it's actually now, if you calculate September, it's 7 months, so a bit more than half a year the whole story here takes. That's a long way to travel so quickly, so the war is well underway already. Yeah. Definitely. The war is already... I mean, one of the... we'll just look it up when it was exactly. When Theodred was slain. That's basically when the war starts, kind of. Or when the attack happened here at the forts of Eason. He's slain at the 25th of February 2019. 3019. The first battle of the forts of Eason. He was 41 years old. And... yeah, that kind of marks the beginning of the War of the Ring, kind of. Because Saruman attacks there and so on. So we are a little bit before the Ring War actually starts, but there are still things happening in the background where one could say, well...
Welcome. I think more folks are starting to believe the dangers I warned of are real.
You must pardon me.
Okay, we got this.
What have we here? A stranger in town. A stranger's just what I'm looking for. Interested in a little harmless pastime? It's time to make some money from it.
Tatter.
What sort of pastime did you have in mind?
Why, nothing more than a simple game of riddles is all. I love a good game of riddles. But everyone in town has already heard all that.
My folk enjoy riddles as well, but I have never heard of money changing hands over them.
It's simple. You stake some money and I ask you a riddle. If you give the right answer quick enough, I'll double your money. If you're wrong, the coins go to me. What do you say?
I am intrigued. Ask me your riddle.
First, you have to put up your money. How much do you care to wager? Remember, it's down to double it if your wits are quick enough.
50 is actually quite a lot already.
That's a good deal of money. But nobody gets the better of old Tedder Hedgerow when it comes to riddles. It's a wager. Now, remember, you'll have to answer quick. I won't give you forever with that kind of money at stake. Are you ready?
Such amassing forces at the border. No, it's just exercise. Carry on is not.
Yes, let me hear your riddle.
What is it that you must keep after giving it to someone else?
What is that you must keep? What's a... Okay, that's actually tricky. Like, what is you must keep? I would say a word. You must keep your word, but you give to somebody a promise, right? Yeah, exactly. Hey, Killswitch, nice to see you.
Oh, right you are. You're the smart one. Give me a chance to win it back, eh? What do you say to double or nothing on another try?
Very well, you shall have your chance. Let me hear your riddle.
Always running, never walking. Often murmuring, never talking. Has a bed, but never sleeps. Has a mouth, but never eats. What is it?
River.
Oh, correct. You've a cunning mind, no mistake. Go again, double or nothing?
How much money does he have?
As you wish. Riddle away.
What belongs to you that others use more than you do?
Belongs to you. I think your name is a good thing. You're bad. Oh man. Your opinion? No. Memories? No. It must be the name. Your time is also not bad.
That's the answer. I've been too easy on you, it seems. Go double or nothing and I'll stomp you this time for sure.
As you wish. Riddle away.
What is it that's so fragile, even saying its name can break it?
My patience. milking Berserk and super races in the Knights of the Old Republic games. Yeah, exactly. I would say silence. Even saying its name can break it. My patience. Eggshell. Glass. My patience is my favorite answer though.
Oh, right by thunder. I can't get anything by you. Give me one last chance. Double or nothing once again.
As you wish. Riddle away.
I'm found deep in the earth. When beaten and burned, I become a bloodthirsty killer. What am I?
Found deep in the earth, when beaten and burned. It's like ore or something. Iron, yeah. A dwarf. That's kind of... It's also correct in my opinion, but I would say it's iron.
I see I'm dealing with a riddle master. More the fool I for putting up my hard-earned coins. Well, fair is fair. Here's your winnings.
How about another one?
A pleasant diversion. Thank you, and farewell.
We got 250 out of that guy. That's quite a bit if you think about it in lore terms. Interesting. Yeah, Marie, I have a good one. You have to leave. Don't worry too much. I'll also end soon because things.
Oh, you're an elf, aren't you? Sorry. You think I'd notice an elf walking into the prancing pony? I guess I've had my head in the clouds today.
You must pardon my saying so, but you seem troubled.
Oh no, It's no trouble. Not really. It's more like, well, I'm in love.
Surely that is a good thing. Tell me, who is it that you love?
It's Idona Bellflower, my childhood sweetheart. I always thought we were meant for each other, but her father doesn't like my prospects. He's arranging a match with the blacksmith, Elman Brushwood.
Here I'm wondering what happens if I don't help him. Will he survive or not?
A father's wishes are not to be set aside lightly. But what of Idona? Does she love you as well?
That's just it. I'm not sure. I always told her how much I loved her when we were children. It was all a game back then. Then we got older and it got so much harder to say.
If you love her, tell her so.
I want to tell her. I do. Look, this locket belonged to my mother. I want to give it to Idona as a token of my love. But the chain is broken, and Elman the blacksmith is the only one in town who can fix it. If I take it to him, he's sure to suspect something and turn me away.
You must pardon me. I have pressing matters to attend to.
Okay. Enough side questing here. We'll go back to where we were, do some fighting, and then we will see. It seems like this stream here is not very popular, I just noticed. But yeah, we'll just end soon anyway. Complete here the Fornost part. Call it a day soon. And then we will see. Oh, it's already over. That's funny. Now we can swap the character. We'll continue.
We've reached the top of the wall. Now to find and destroy the war machines.
And quickly, Belarom is in danger.
Mind the edge. It's a long way down.
I like how they always are in the way.
Deviltry is this? A goblin sorcerer!
He's got some magic at his command.
He just one-shot me.
Over there. Need of you.
Thank you, my friend. I am in your debt.
Okay.
Don't leave us just yet, Warman. We have need of you. Come on, Dwarf. Dusk.
Damn, this dude does damage. I did not expect that.
The top of the wall. Now to find and destroy the war machines.
Damn, this dude has some serious punch. Is it normal that he one-shots me?
Goblin sorcerer!
He's got some magic at his command.
There is one of the machines over there.
This must strike you down!
What was that? But here we are still. I have to hammer the button instead of holding it.
Look out below! There's one more machine that still needs to go.
There is one of the war machines we seek. Here, to me if you need healing.
Let's see if you can take me. Andriel needs our aid.
Why does he one-shot me?
I'm sure I've met my end. It's good to be wrong.
Just like a dwarf to spend so much time on the ground.
That was too close for comfort. You have my thanks.
There's all the other dudes. That's so strange, chat. All the other dudes do like normal damage to me, except for the caster. He just one-shots me. Like, for literally one-shots me.
Our path is now clear.
That's impressive, to say the least. I'm not sure what we have to continue after that, chat.
An excellent opportunity to call on Belarom's aid.
Or we can do it the hard way.
Like the normal little orcs, they do like normal damage to me. But this caster dude.
They're bringing reinforcements.
That's fun, that's interesting that the orc mage one-shots us. Like, he literally one-tapped us. He just saw us and said, "On with you." It was insane, I did not expect that. So much damage they did to us. The question is, did we overlook something? We had some fancy loot here and there. But the one-shot surprised me. I was not expecting to be one-shotted there. If it would have done like half HP or whatever, but one shot is like insane from 100 to 0. Like, wow. That's a lot of damage. Not sure if you can get up here somehow. Doesn't seem like it. But now we have, interestingly, Balaram as support. Which is pretty strong. We took the mage instantly out with Balaram. It worked somewhat okay-ish, I think.
The wall is clear. Well done. I am free to fly unhindered. But there are others fighting in the city. They may need our help.
Could it be Elrond's sons?
I cannot say, but they move with stealth, and they leave a trail of slain enemies in their wake.
That sounds like Eladan and Elro here on both accounts.
They are likely heading for the Citadel, just as we are.
Then let's push on. Maybe we'll meet up with them.
I will shadow your movements from above. In open ground, I can strike against our foes. Call on me when the need is great.
Some cash here. Not too bad.
Look there! It's Eladan and Elro here.
Ah! The elf twins can give us a hand!
Quickly, we must follow after Eladan and Elro here. They may need our aid.
Where did we see those guys? But we can teleport back to Bree. Go to the merchant really quick, and then we have get a save there. I might already call it a day, chat.
Welcome. What can I do for you?
But yeah, still a very cool game. I'm always positively surprised with this game, I have to admit. Like, it is just really good. Game saves here. Kind of interesting to see how the lore master plays. We play her also very melee heavy. I mean, you can in theory also try to work some range magic. She has this shot. She's, in a way, she plays quite similar to with some small difference, but to the dwarf actually. Like, she also has on 2, holding the 2 button, you get this massive AoE. You have an AoE variant on 3 as well, which is also very similar. On 1 you have your utility spell. It's also similar to the dwarf. There are some differences, of course, but overall it doesn't feel too different, to be honest. As a result, yeah, I think they are all quite similar in this regard in their playstyle. Like for example, the dwarf also with the crossbow has like on one like a special attack that does more damage. It's also available in the toolkit of the dwarf. It's like here the same with the charged attack. So, I don't know. Kind of interesting, I have to admit, chat. But yeah, it was just a small test here. Late at night. No, not late at night, but quite late. It really seems like currently a big difference. Like currently we just have very few viewers here on the stream. Which is a bit unfortunate, I guess, but sometimes you can't make this too different. I just want to try it out, like what happens if I stream. But it seems like starting a stream at this time is definitely not fully convincing to YouTube's algorithm of notifying people. Maybe also my audience, like you people, are just not there yet to watch, or I don't know, don't want to watch. Kind of interesting, to say the least. But yeah, run some ads on all the different things here. Overall, yeah, the views are quite bad on all platforms. Like also on YouTube, it's not that great. On Twitch, it's not that great. Like on the German Twitch channel. But yeah, I try to start early again. Definitely want to get this data point set up in a way that what happens if I start the stream in the middle of the night, from my perspective. Well, for doing that, I have to go to sleep pretty soon. As a result, yeah, it's just a small 2-hour stream here. Just check out how NG Plus is. It's pretty similar. Currently, like, I guess it's in NG Plus if you consider Dark Souls, Elden Ring, or something like that. The NG Plus at the beginning is always quite easy, easier than the normal game actually. And then after some point, the scaling catches up with the power of your character, because you can take all the items with you and you're already leveled and so on. So the game takes a moment to catch up with that, and then at some point it becomes more difficult. But early on, so far, here it's the same. It feels pretty easy, except for the dude that one-shots me. And I think this might also become more extreme later on. Like, considering what tough enemies await us, like the trolls, like the hammer Urukai and the sword Urukai, the double sword Urukai, and so on. They are quite tough enemies. Yeah, I guess you can make the shield that it explodes at some point, which is interesting. There's a skill for that, and I think all the other stuff seems also to be quite strong. Like I was already so impressed how strong the dwarf was. The dwarf was really strong from my perspective. If you have the damage for that and so on. But yeah, whatever. Chat, I wish you a nice rest of the day, evening, night, whatever. We could start in the morning. And I'm already off. So, like I said, wanted to just try out the timing here with the stream. Turns out not a good timing currently, it seems, for me. So YouTube really wants me to stream late at night. That's interesting, to say the least. But yeah, we might start then early again tomorrow, from my perspective tomorrow. From your perspective, it's already tomorrow. Or it might be still today from my tomorrow's perspective. It's complicated with these time zones, you know what I mean. Thank you to all supporters, much appreciated. And yeah, like I said, I really need to end. Like I said, it was just a little experiment. Thank you to all supporters on Patreon and channel memberships, Twitch subscriptions, and donation stuff, Ko-fi supers. super thanks and what other things you use here on these channels. It's much appreciated. And all the best to you people. Have a good one. Maybe we get a key. If I would get a key for the game, I also might look into it a little bit and see how the hot swapping looks like in action. Unfortunately, currently, I don't expect to really get an answer there, but I don't want to really buy the game for like currently. Maybe at a later point, especially like I have already played through the game. If we played through the game, we would have to start from the beginning yet again. But on the old difficulty, sure, we could play the other character. We could play the ranger. We could also do other stuff. But yeah, overall, my timing was not that great for that. Otherwise, I might have gotten the game and then said, well, let's try it out. But we already played it, and I still have the original, and it works. So I don't know. In this regard, I wish you all the best, a good one, and see you people next time. Later on, goodbye.